This video is for my talk women. Any small thing, you don't call your friend, you don't call your sister, you don't call your family members, you don't report to everybody, you don't put for WhatsApp status. Stop discussing your spouse's weakness with your family members and friends. Because when you forgive them, they will never forgive them. Now they make mother-in-law and daughter-in-law no they agree. Now because say pikin don't call mama, don't tell mama wetin im wife do at a particular time. Pikin now and wife don reconcile. Mama don dey carry grudge for daughter-in-law, while the man don forgive im wife. When we say two becoming one, it simply means you have to build a certain level of communication with people. You know, most people, like I used to say, their spouses don't even know that their spouse is offended, is angry with them. Some of you will carry things at the back of your mind. Am I a magician to know that I offended you? Sometimes you could make some utterances and somebody stop talking to you. Maybe they say that because of how you keep your face. Stop discussing your partners with your family members. That's the wrongest thing you would ever do. When you have a matter or you are married, maybe you have a pastor or a relationship counselor, a neutral body, not a family member, that can come into the picture and assist you guys. Because every family needs that one person they can always talk to. It could be your pastor, it could be your counselor, it could be maybe an elderly person you trust. But by the time you go and tell your mother how stupid the man is, how foolish the woman is, how this one the woman is, some men will go about telling their mothers that my wife is a prostitute. If you see what I saw on her phone, they are not sure. Even when some men are still assuming that their wife is cheating, they have already told their mother. It's like she's cheating, she no longer the mama don't hate the woman. Automatically the woman has turned to a prostitute. There is nothing you can say to her. Men, do you know that you can have communication with your wife? Like I keep saying in all my videos and in all my podcasts, the biggest problem we have in Africa is that we marry strangers. To have a common conversation, because what is reconciliation? Reconciliation is conversation. I'm telling you what you did that hurt me. You're telling me what I did that hurt you. We come to a common ground and I say, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't do it deliberately. It was a mistake. You come and say, I'm sorry. I didn't do it deliberately. All these malice, that they keep for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years until you die. It's communication. All this money when we they throw for courts, they do case. This one they blow head. It is still communication. That talk that you don't want to talk, you will go to the law court and spend money. Lawyers will still be talking on your behalf. That's the reason why we have charge and bail lawyers. Things you're supposed to speak by yourself. Now lawyer going to talk on your behalf. Still the same talking. So I'm going to plead with a lot of couple. That is one of the things that scatters relationship and marriage. Family members. Because family members are people who want to just personalize everything. Family members are people who want to protect their own. Even me as a person, if he starts, I go support my brother. I go no go support his wife. That is true because he's my blood. I might not support my brother openly, but hide. I would always choose my brother over his wife. He is my blood. No matter how we fight, me and my brother, we are like cat and rat. He used 1 year to senior me. We don't even agree. But when it comes to you want to mess around, you don't come close to my brother, I will come for you. You understand? So family members personalize everything because everybody wants to protect their own. So if you're always going to family to go and complain, you're shooting yourself in the leg. You'll be making your family hate your wife. And when your family is no longer comfortable around your wife, it begins to bring, anger in the house. Sometimes you tell your wife that your mother is coming. She will say your mother should not come. She will frown her face because your wife have noticed that your mother does not like her. If people don't like you, you will know. No matter how they do, you will know. So that's the problem. Now your wife is saying, Your mother cannot come to our house, and you insist as a woman and bring your mother to the house. Your wife starts to give your mother attitude. She refuses to cook food. She refuses to clean the house. Your mother will not enter kitchen. That's where kasala start from. It is the information you give your mother that is making her not to love your wife. Yes, I remember when my brother wanted to get married, right? And he came to my parents and said he wanted to get married. And my parents were not very comfortable with it. I was the one that came in and said, Mommy, so long as he says he loves the woman and they can talk. That what I always tell my siblings, can you communicate? And let him marry her. You understand? Let him marry her. What did I do? Since my brother married his wife, they have never, I warned them, they have never called me for their issues. Any issues they have, they resolve it. Because if my brother's wife should call me and complain about my brother, I will still call my brother and still gossip about it. He is my blood brother. There is nothing my younger sister is going to do wrong in my eye. I will flame the husband. It's just a natural phenomenon, but that's the truth about it. We always want to take sides with our family members. No matter how much we don't like them, even if we fight every day, that's your blood. So that's why when you're getting married, you build your own family wall, you build your own family background. There's some things that are not supposed to get out. Your husband have weaknesses. You also have weaknesses. And the meaning of for better, for worse, is to get into the marriage and help them with those weaknesses. Be you a man, be you a woman. Marriage is hard. I've told you people a lot of times. That's why I'm single. Some people tell me, Blessing, you're giving advice, you are not married. Marriage is hard. Even you that is married, is it easy for you? And you are suffering and you're smiling. Me, I know what goes behind closed door. Every day I see marriages break and different reasons. I see that most of you are not married. You are just cohabiting in the same house. That's the truth. So when people come and tell me let's marry, in my mind I'm like, oh, you want me to come suffer like you? I will take my time because I know so much about marriage that I don't want to go into marriage again and fail. So you need to grow up to be able to suck in some certain things. If your husband makes you angry, you shut up, lie in your bed, you cry. Give him small time. You go and explain. Maybe see what I like, I don't like. If there is somebody you guys are close to, or a third party that respect that your husband respects, you can go. Because some men can be very very stubborn. They don't like having conversations. But when you call people that they respect so much, they can listen. You must find a way, and that's the essence of dating. I need to tell people, when you were dating, what were you doing? These are the small, small characters and the small, small baggages that you need to look out for when you are dating people. Is this person a malice person? Is this person an Akobi person? Is this person a forgivable person? Is this person a petty person? You must find their weaknesses. If you don't find their weaknesses, marriages will be hard. Okay? So please, for those of my beautiful young ladies, you don't rush, call your friend. Tell your friend wetin your boyfriend do. You don't rush, call your sister. Tell am wetin your husband do. Talk, 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 shut up. Keep your family matter inside. What makes marriage interesting is the secrets that you share with your partner. That's what bonds the both of you. That's why it looks as if when marriage scatter, you go begin hear things where you go dey put her on top of her head. That woman wey tell us say her husband buy her Range Rover, na she use her hand buy her Range Rover to hype her husband. You go begin hear different stories. That's what marriage is about. Secrecy. A lot of women are feeding their homes, but you will never know because of the way they respect their husbands. So my point is, stop telling your family about your family problem. Stop discussing your husband, your wife, or your spouse, even to your friends. You guys can sit down, have a valid conversation, and that's why you have people like us as relationship therapists. You can walk into our office. You can call us online 070-195-11795. That's what I do for a living. I'm a relationship therapist and I teach emotional intelligence, how to follow people that you love so that you don't hurt them no more. I love you guys.